The reason Jeff Bezos thinks Biden is stupid. Jeff Bezos is slamming Joe Biden over inflation, taking to Twitter to blame the president for the largest jump in prices in the last 40 years and arguing that the increasing costs Americans face amount to a regressive tax that mainly harms the least wealthy. Jeff Bezos is blaming the president for the largest jump in prices in the last 40 years and is arguing that the increasing costs Americans face amount to a regressive tax, that Joe Biden is under criticism from Jeff Bezos about the issue of inflation. The President of the United States now belongs to Joe Biden. According to Bloomberg's Billionaires Index, Bezos' comment responded to Mr. Biden's proposal for more taxes on huge corporations as a tactic to fight inflation. Mr. Biden had made the demand. Elon Musk, CEO of Tesla, is now the wealthiest man in the world, but Jeff Bezos is projected to have a net worth of $137 billion, making him the second richest individual in the world. Musk is the only other individual that may be found on the list of the wealthiest persons in the world. Hello everyone and welcome to another video on our channel. In today's video, we'll be looking at the reason Jeff Bezos thinks Biden is stupid. Yeah, you heard it right. So let's start our video. The conversation that's taking place on Twitter between the President of the United States and the person who's currently ranked second on the list of wealthiest people in the world stands out for being both mindless and purposefully straightforward. This is because the President of the United States is tweeting directly to the person currently ranked second on the list of the wealthiest people in the world. It is one of the numerous exchanges that are taking place on Twitter at any one moment, and it is one of the interactions that push an agenda. It is mind-numbing and ludicrous. In a tweet, President Joe Biden said that one way to get inflation under control is to ensure that the wealthiest firms pay their fair share. Bezos, the founder of Amazon, an enormously successful company, disagrees with this assessment. In his retort, he said that linking corporate taxes to inflation is just misinformation, which was his response to the previous argument. Bezos initially fought back, but the White House eventually did the same. In a nutshell, Bezos believes that the government stimulus payments caused an increase in inflation. Biden contends that the problem is the greed of corporations. They are each right in their way.
That guy straight ahead of you, Jeff and Lauren. Mr. Bezos, sir. Lauren, let's grab a signal.
Both of them are grossly exaggerating the importance of their points of view. The reality is that inflation can't be traced down to a single cause. Is it possible that the over $2 trillion in stimulus spending for families and individuals contributed to the 40% high inflation we're now seeing by increasing the demand for products? Yes. During Vice President Biden's first full month in office, the Consumer Price Index was lower than 2%. In March of 2021, when inflation reached a rate of 2.6%, stimulus checks started being deposited into banks. In April, it hit 4.2%. This is a +1 for the Bezos team. Since President Biden took office, the unemployment rate has fallen from 6.2% to 3.6%. This decline, which is an indicator that the economy is on the path to recovery, has caused the jobless rate to decrease from 6.2% to 3.6%. In their tweets, both Biden and Bezos neglect to address the numerous other factors contributing to growing global inflation. The extraordinary 2-year shutdown of the global economy has resulted in several problems, some of which are still being handled, including bottlenecks in supply chains and shortages. Another point neither party seems keen to bring up is the exceptional participation of the Federal Reserve in financial markets, which began in the spring of 2020. Instead of allowing the economy to grind to a stop in the face of a pandemic, the Federal Reserve flooded the market with affordable loans and lowered interest rates as far as they could go. This allowed the economy to continue functioning normally. Powell, Trump's pick for head of the Federal Reserve, was the one who executed the approach, and Bezos is well aware of its effectiveness in maintaining buoyancy in the stock markets until 2021. Despite recent drops in Amazon's share price, the online retailer was likely the most significant beneficiary of President Trump's thriving economy. There's also a ground battle in Eastern Europe, which is driving food and energy prices all around the globe to spike. Consequently, the lockdown of millions of people has rendered the world's second largest economy ineffective.
Sir. Excuse me, sir.
For the record, there is still an unsolved imbalance in the labor market that is psychologically difficult, and this imbalance is leading companies to spend more money on wages and other amenities for their employees. No matter how much money the federal government spends, or what President Biden and Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos say about it, there's no easy answer to the inflation issue. Well, that's all for today's video. Tell us in the comment section what you thought of this video. I hope that you found this one interesting. If you want to see more videos like this, please consider subscribing for more. And don't forget to provide us with your valuable feedback. We'll see you in the following video with some more notable celebrities, facts, and stories. And until then, stay tuned.